Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we're going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Miguel and Robby remained enemies during the events of Cobra Kai Season 6? If you haven't seen the previous part, I would recommend you go watch it before continuing this one. So in this timeline, Terry Silver would never be exposed, and Cobra Kai would remain open, Kreese would still escape prison, and the events of Season 6 would continue. Cobra Kai would continue to expand and grow, both dojos would train for the Saikai Taikai, Robby wouldn't be allowed back into West Valley High, because Miguel wouldn't want his family to sign off on Robby. Miguel and Robby would still see each other as enemies, and they still wouldn't get along. Robby would still see Kenny around the valley, and he would still want to convince him to leave Cobra Kai, but Kenny would still want to hear it. Miguel, Sam, Hawk, and Dimitri would still want to focus on getting into a good school. Daniel, Johnny, and Chosen would still decide on naming their dojo Miyagi-Do. Those events would stay the same. Cobra Kai would continue training for the Saikai Taikai, and eventually it would be revealed that the Saikai Taikai would take place in Barcelona, so Cobra Kai would choose a team of 6 to compete in the Saikai Taikai. Kenny and Tori would be captains of the Cobra Kai team, so Cobra Kai's team would consist of Kenny, Tori, Devin, Kyler, Piper, and Mitch. Those events would carry on. Miyagi-Do would also want to choose a team for the Saikai Taikai, and Daniel and Johnny would have a hard time deciding on who would go. But in this timeline, Daniel wouldn't get Mike Barnes, and after a lot of consideration, Daniel and Johnny would choose their team for the Saikai Taikai. They would choose Miguel, Sam, Robby, and Hawk, Dimitri, Anthony. Johnny and Danny would have a hard time deciding on who would be the boys' team captain. They would want to pick between Miguel, Robby, and Hawk, but Miguel would say that only All Valley champions should be in consideration. He wouldn't want Robby to get a chance. Hawk would want to nominate Miguel for captain, but Johnny would want to give Robby a chance. Daniel and Johnny would want Miguel and Robby to compete for captain, but Sam would be team captain automatically. Miguel would tell Robby that he was going down again, and this would make Robby mad. So Miguel and Robby would fight. Miguel and Robby would both be fighting with anger, and they would both be using a combination of offense and defense. It would be very similar to the fight from the original timeline, but in this timeline, Robby wouldn't be balanced. So Miguel would beat him 3-2, and he would be made team captain. Kreese would eventually get in contact with Sensei Kim Daeun, and it would be in secret. Kim Daeun would be surprised to see Kreese. Kreese would tell her that he was framed, and to not trust Terry Silver. Kim Daeun would believe Kreese, and they would start to form a plan to take down Terry Silver. Kreese would still want to get in contact with Tori, but Tori still wouldn't want anything to do with Kreese. Season 6 would continue. Tori's mom would still pass away. Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai would go to Barcelona to compete in the Saikai Taikai. And that is where I'm gonna end this What If. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Miguel and Robby remained enemies during the events of Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.